Hi. I thought I'd do a little bit of an update. Yesterday I had some lady come knocking my door. Well, naturally, she wasn't knocking my door to start with. She was knocking next door's. But because the dog was barking and because the cat suddenly ran from the front door to the hall, right down into the hallway, towards the bedroom. I thought, there's someone at my door, and I've not heard him. So anyway, I opened the door a crack, and there was a lady. She was at the guys over the way, and I thought she was delivering parcels. So I sort of went to shut my door, and then she came across, and she was like, "Oh, you got damp and mould?" And then I realised that she was from these housing disrepair teams. They phone up all the time on my phone. You know, are you a council tenant? Are you a private tenant? Do you have mould and anything going on? And I actually was like, well, yeah, I've got mould. So anyway, she then booked for the lady that's in the area coming round. She says, oh, she can come out and see you today if you like. Anyway, she came yesterday. And she had a look. She looked in the bathroom. And the splodges we've got on the ceiling, yeah, she was like, yeah, that's mould. And it's sort of been painted over with that stuff that they use, you know, that where they, to sort of stop it from coming back, and then they're allegedly treating it. And yeah, the one area that has been treated, because I've had some in the living room that was treated, and it hasn't come back. But in the bathroom it has, on the ceiling, and the guys that come out and looked at it wouldn't touch it. And then in my son's room, he's got some black mould that was the entire one wall, because both his walls were external walls. He had one wall was completely caked in it, and they came out and they treated it, stripped all the paper off, treated it, and then they painted it. And then another wall that was adjoining that also had a bit of mould, so they then treated that as well, you know. And then months went by, and then suddenly it's like there was some black mould that was in one corner area of this same wall. So they came out, they treated that, they treated my son's window with some mildew stuff, I don't know what it was, some spray. And then he's got some stuff that just looks like cotton wool above his window, and it looked weird. And I said to one guy that came out to treat my living room, I was like, what's this? And he says, I don't know, watch it and see what happens. And I thought, well, that's really helpful. And then life gets in the way, the adaptions were being done and stuff. And but yeah, anyway, she took photographs yesterday. And I said, oh, there's more over there, and it's actually grown across the top of the window. So whatever it is pretty scuzzy. And she says, I would have thought that they would have just treated it, you know, sorted the problem out, done. But I said, oh, that's coming back, and the other wall. And then I said, there's some more of this same weird looking mould over towards the vent. So anyway, she took photographs, says, I'll get my boss to have a look at these and see what she says or he says. So anyway, she was coming back. She came back today, and she came with another lady. And yeah, I was really pleased when she said, it's mould. And this weird unidentified stuff, it is mould, it needs treating properly. And she said, we looked outside your flat, because you're ground floor, and you've got all damp and wet outside it, it's not very good. So basically it can be treated, but the wall has got to be treated from the external as well as internal on both the adjoining walls that are both the problematic areas. So I was like, marvellous. So anyway, she went round taking millions of photographs, and she took loads of pictures, including not just the mould in the areas. She actually went round and she took pictures of the adaptions areas that were done by those shitty ones that have been previously, you know, all my holes and things that have been left, things not filled in, cracks in walls. She's took all that, every single bit of it, every nook and cranny. She was there with her iPad taking loads of photos. I was like, wow, this is great. So she went through. The only room that doesn't have any issues is my room, which is great. So yeah, so anyway, the next step now is to have a builder come out to come and have a look and to see what, from his report, what he's going to put that needs to be done. And then the work's going to be carried out to sort them out. So I'm like, get in! So not only, you know, there's bits and pieces that are outstanding that haven't even, you know, I'd have thought that as the work had been sort of finished with the previous guys that came and did the kitchen and the adaptions work, you know, widening the doors, I'd have thought someone would have been on it to have wanted to have signed off and seen what was done, but nothing. You know, it just takes the piss. And I said to these two that were here, because they had to ask me loads of questions and sign a piece of paper, and yeah, but when I told her that I've been 7 months of no, you know, the work, and it's still not finished, and I just want to get my home straight, and I can't do it because I've got to keep moving things to be out of the way, you know. I hate buying new stuff and then having to move things so it's not caked in dust or ruined. So anyway, she was like, I don't blame you, and she didn't agree with the fact that the OT, but in fact both of them were like, this just takes the absolute piss, you know, that the OT should be the one chasing everything up, not you having to do it all. You know, if somebody in an office should be sorting this out. So yeah, so anyway, it looks like the right people are going to get in touch and sort things out, and I hope help move things along. I will give Homes Plus like 2 weeks for things to be, phone calls to be made, and if there no phone calls have happened here, then I'll be ringing them up again. But ultimately I will be saying to the OT, it's your bloody job in your office, one of your minions, to be surely sorting this out, not me chasing it up every 5 minutes. You know, this is additional stress that's been ongoing, and I just want to get my home straight and have everything back to normal for me, as you know, as normal as can be. I mean, losing 2 cats due to stress and all the noise and disruption is just absolutely crazy. I'm so angry. I'm just pissed off. I mean, the rate it's going, it'll be Christmas before this is all complete. It's just shit. So I'm not happy, but I'm glad to find somebody that literally wants to take some kind of an interest and to help things move along. And just to have it straightened up and looking nice. you know, I'm halfway through these adaptions and I just feel no one's interested to come out and have a look and see exactly what has been not done by these Broad Oak people. You know, they've made my home an absolute bomb site. You know, I've got huge holes everywhere. I've got great gaping cracks in my walls. I've got big holes everywhere. So we'll see what happens next. Well, I can't wait just to get the ball rolling a little bit more. Like a big kick up the backside kind of thing. A big boot. I tell you, I'm at the end of my tether now. I just feel like if I get nothing happening in the next few weeks, I should be going down to the office myself, because they're not that far away from me, and I can. I'm going to go down to the office and demand to speak to somebody over this, because I'll say it's just not good enough. You know, how would you like to be able to live in a home that is literally like a war zone? I can't straighten things out. I just want things sorting out. I just want it finished. And I'm sick of waiting in on builders and, you know, all that sort of stuff. I just want them all fucking off out the way. You know, I want to be able to sort of think, okay, it's done. Hey, I can straighten things out, get new furniture, sort things out bit by bit. But, fucking hell, it's driving me mad. Right, anyway, there's my little rant to self. Yeah. Anyhow, I'm quite impressed with my little, I know it's not much, but it's a little bit of an update style. Just a bit of a, you know, just making things look a little bit different. I want to buy myself some new glasses. I want to get myself sorted out with a new dentist, because the ones that I'm at are just shit. That, well, they're all right, but they're not disabled friendly. So the entrance is like going on a white knuckle ride. It's a really steep ramp. So it's like when you're going out down the ramp, you've got to take it tiny bits at a time. And I scream at I'm going down. It's so steep. It's horrible. So yeah, it's just not very safe at all. And then, you know, it's struggling. You've got to park up in the room, and then you've got to be able to get from there up a step to the couch, you know, the dentist chair. I've never seen anything like it. I bought some bits from TikTok shop, only one, like a set of bathroom things. I mean, everybody's probably got them in their home. These stick-on things. I think they're I don't know if it's the corner ones, but one of them is definitely the one with that you put your toothbrush in and stuff. And what else? And there's a soap dish one, which my son can put his razor on or something. I just want my home looking nice. I'm just sick of the mess and holes. It just makes you feel, you know, like as if you've got to, you know, when something's nice and neat and tidy and you feel like you can sit back and go, God, that looks really nice now. It makes you feel buzzing and happy and woo. But when everything's a mess and holes everywhere and it just looks horrible, it brings you down. And I just can't wait to get the fuckers out of my hair, because I'm sick of them now, you know, and doing little bits and buggering off. I mean, the guy that came and did the curtain pole for me in the shower, yeah, where the shower is, I mean, he was bloody hopeless. You know, we had to lower it 3 times. I mean, then fill the hole in each time. And then eventually it was like more or less satisfactory, but we'll see. I was like, for fuck's sake, it's just taking the piss. So yeah, the guy did that, and then he did my curtain pole. Well, he fixed the wood. He didn't actually put the curtain pole back up. He says, oh, I can't do that because it's got a set. So I was like, okay. Well, I don't want this one anyway. The one that I've got is a rose gold one, and I want to change all the colour scheme of the metal, so that's going to go. But I want to just measure it. Yeah. Yeah, I just need to measure it. But I don't have, I don't have a you know, not a ruler, you know, a measuring thing. I don't have one. Tape measure. I don't have one. So anyhow, I'm gonna just do what I've got to do, and I just want everything to be as straight as possible, and then out. You know, I just want builder's work, you know, finished, and then I can start again. You know, I can then choose what I want to choose, colours and paper and furnishings and, you know, all that sort of stuff. I mean, I don't buy anything expensive, you know. It's like things for the kitchen. A lot of things have been TikTok shop or B&M, eBay, that kind of stuff, as does homeware bit, that kind of thing. And then I want to get a new sofa sorted out for over in one section of the room. So we'll see what happens. But I just want things done, and I just can't wait to get my bed sorted out, which I'm hoping won't be that far away now. I can feel it in my waters. I've got a few payments left to make, and then it's done. So yeah. Right, anyway, I'm gonna go. I've been saying I'm going, and if you know, I'm done. And then I find something else to talk about. So, but anyway, I shall catch you all later, and thanks for watching, thanks for listening, and until next video, bye bye.